Good morning, how are you? I hope that you are doing well. Today I am going to explain one of the interesting topic from class 10 science, that is concept of resistance. This topic is very important. Today I will tell you the concept of resistance as well as I will tell you how you will solve the numerical based on uh, resistance. Okay. So first of all, resistance is the obstruction to the flow of current through a substance. When the current is flowing, then what happens? Electrons start to move from lower to higher potential. But in their way, there are so many fixed ions are available. They continuously collide with these ions, and in every collision, their kinetic energy is converted into heat energy. Due to that, heat is also produced. Okay. Basically, this resistance depend on four factors: two external and two internal. External factors are depends on four factors. One, external factors like length and area of cross section. These are the external factors. And number two, internal factors. Like temperature and nature. Length. Resistance is directly proportional to length. More length, more resistance. Okay. Suppose that if the wire is longer, then the free electron has to move a longer path. Due to that, there will be a large number of collision and so more production of heat. So in this way, resistance is directly proportional to length. Second one, it is inversely proportional to thickness or area of cross section. Suppose that the wire is thick, then the electrons will get more free path to travel without collision. If the collision will be less, then there will be less production of heat. So the resistance is inversely proportional to thickness. More thickness, less resistance. Is that clear? And two are internal factors like temperature and nature. When the temperature of a conductor is increased, then the resistance will also increase. When the temperature will increase, the electron will get more kinetic energy. With this large kinetic energy, when these electrons collide with the ions, they will produce more heat. So the resistance will be increased. So we can say resistance is directly proportional to temperature. Okay. And the last factor is nature. Different type of substance have different number of free electrons. If a substance has less number of free electrons, then they will carry the less charge. And if there will be less charge, then there will be a more resistance. So we can say if a conductor has more number of free electrons, then it will have less resistance. So resistance is inversely proportional to free electrons density. If the free electron density is more, resistance will be less. As you know that copper, silver are the best conductors because they have a large number of free electrons, means charge carrier inside them. Due to that, more current can travel from one end to another. Okay. So keeping in mind, these are the four factors on which the resistance depends. Now I want to tell you about the resistivity. What is the difference between resistance and resistivity? Resistivity is the internal property of a substance which oppose the flow of current. It is the internal property. If it is the internal property, then it does not depend on the external factors. It does not depends on length and area. It does not depend on length and area. It depends only on the temperature and nature. Okay. So suppose sometimes in the examination a question will be there, if the length of a wire is increased 2 times, then what will be the effect on resistance and resistivity? Then we will say the resistance will be changed, but there will be no effect on the resistivity, because resistivity is the internal property. It depends only on the internal factors like temperature and nature. So don't be confused, always remember. Okay. And the relation between resistance and resistivity is relation between resistance and resistivity is, as you know, R is directly proportional to L. R is directly proportional to 1 upon A. On combining, R is directly proportional to L over A, or R is equal to rho L upon A. This is the relation between resistance and resistivity. Okay. By this formula, you can solve the numericals.